I'm Chaz here with Board Game Geek. I am joined by Jason from Penguin and Panda Productions, and we are. What game are we looking at? I've focused so much on the name of it. This is this Onimaru?
This is Onimaru.
Onimaru,
which is Japanese for demon circle.
Okay, yep. I thought it was Japanese for penguin, but so take us through the Onimaru and show us how it works.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is a cooperative dice allocation game.
Okay.
And so we are trying to work together to defeat 3 Oni in a number of days, right? And so a number of days is going to be the game rounds, and we can decide how many days we're going to use to try to do this, depending on the difficulty we choose.
Okay.
All right, so easy, medium, hard, etc.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically we have here the Oni board with some Oni dashboards, and there are going to be 3 Oni here. A circle 1, a circle 2, and a circle 3 Oni.
Okay.
So they become harder as they
show.
There we go.
There we go. So we have the circles right there being shown.
Yeah, they become more difficult, stronger, more powerful. The more circles that they have on them, right? So
okay.
You're getting deeper into the circle of the Oni, the ring. Anyways, they're going to require a number of damage to be killed, depending on the number of players. So everything you see, all these squares are dice allocation spaces.
Okay.
Also wound token spaces. So let's just say you and I, Chaz, are playing in a 2-player game. This Oni is going to require this much damage to die.
Okay.
And then once that takes place, this is kind of cool. So the second Oni is actually going to absorb this Oni's powers, and this is going to flip underneath, and now
look at that.
He is going to have an added effect to his effect, so they become stronger as they go. So then this one would die as well, and the third one becomes very...
Oh, that is slick.
Yeah, a little neat system there, the way they...
Yeah, and so I guess are there multiples so that
there are. All right. So the base game comes with 2 of each circle.
Okay.
And there are going to be obviously some expansions with additional Oni and heroes as well.
Yeah, but that really keeps it mixed. Yeah. Neat.
Yeah. So the game takes place in 3 phases.
Okay.
The first phase is the preparation phase, where we are going to basically decide what we're going to do. We can spend honor to do things such as heal, 1 honor for 1 heart.
Okay.
We can use honor to...
is this our heart hit points right here?
That is.
Okay.
Oh, and, yeah, you actually are missing one.
Oh.
Let's just say we'll do that.
I feel better already.
Yeah, so every hero is outfitted with 1 talent,
okay,
2 techniques, and 3 skills.
Okay. I see that these are all variable as well.
Yes. So, yeah, real quick, these heroes are pre-built out of the box.
Okay.
But every hero is fully customizable.
Nice.
So you can create your own guy, multiple number of skill tiles and technique tiles and honor tiles. Customize your own dude, make it how you want. It's really fun.
Nice.
Each technique has a matching deck of 6 cards that goes along with it.
Okay.
Okay. So this matches this, and this matches mine.
Okay.
Yep.
What do you do on the turn?
Yeah. So once we finish with the preparation phase, then we're going to go to the hero phase, where simultaneous turns.
Okay.
So you and I are together. We're going to roll our dice.
Okay.
There's a couple things we're going to look for immediately. For instance, you roll this dishonor, okay?
Oops.
And so dishonor is going to enrage the Oni, and so he's going to become enraged, and his rage track is going to increase for every time one of those is rolled.
Okay.
And basically, this is the number of dice that the Oni is going to roll on his turn.
Oh no!
So he's going to try to pop off all these attacks you see here with these dice combinations on those rolls. So the more dice he rolls, obviously, the easier that he's going to hit those things, right?
That's cool.
We actually have chances to parry these attacks. For instance, you did roll a parry. You have actually 2 parry.
All right.
So you could say, you know what, this card in particular looks. I want to avoid that.
Right.
And I also want to avoid this one. So 2 and 4.
Sure.
So you can actually parry card 2 and card 4.
Okay, so that matches.
Yeah.
Okay.
If those trigger, they actually aren't going to affect you individually. Now, if I do not parry, then they will affect me.
Okay.
But not you. Sorry, hitting my mic. Yeah, so we are. So we're deciding how to allocate our dice.
Okay. Yes.
We have multiple things on your board that you can do, which is just fun. So obviously there's the raw value of dice, which is you can just place a dice straight on a dude and smack him around. Right?
Okay.
So every one of these squares is the hit points of those minions, right?
Okay.
How much health they have. So if you were to do this, for instance, he would be dead.
Okay.
But of course, in this case, you can't do that because shuriken cannot be used for minions in your own field.
Okay.
So this is your personal field.
All
This
right.
is my personal field. The Oni are going to call out a certain number of hordlings per player to every player's field. as well as the Oni's field. And you can only use shuriken in other fields.
Okay, so like you got to throw them.
You can help other players out.
Okay. So like, could I send this over there?
Absolutely. That's one of the things you can do.
All right.
So that is the first way to allocate dice is just raw placement.
Okay.
And then you have some things on your board that you can do.
All right.
This is kind of where it becomes fun.
Cool.
So you have some requirements here that you can use for Vengeful Strike, for instance, Battle Cry, or even either one of these one-shot effects on these cards.
Okay.
So if you were to pay 2 swords, or allocate 2 swords here and here, and then also pay 2 honor. Right now you only have 1.
Okay.
Then you would be able to do one of those things. Additionally, if you were to do this, and say you rolled a magic, and you did that, this one actually requires a health.
Oh.
You actually are putting yourself in harm's way. And this says, for each of your wounds, inflict a wound to a hurling that you can engage. So these effects you can pull off. It's one way to allocate dice, and then of course the parries that you did here.
Okay.
So as a cooperative party, we are trying. It's very a highly interactive game. So the more that we work together, the more that we converse on how best to.
I can kind of see that already.
The better we're going to do.
Yep.
It's actually it's a challenging game. 35 to 40% win rate on easy is quite hard.
Okay.
So Ghost Stories level of difficulty.
Yeah, I was going to say that's right up there.
So there's some fun things that are happening. So you, Hoshimoto, you're playing Hoshimoto. You cannot attack the Oni unless you have a clear path.
I was going to ask if the hordlings were like between us and the Oni. Okay,
Yes.
they are.
So you may want to help me get rid of my 2 guys, since I only have 2 and you have 3.
To clear the path for you?
Clear the path for me. That way I can maybe start hitting him.
Okay.
And of course, the Oni has his own personal field that have hordlings in it as well.
Okay.
And these have to be cleared out too. So.
Okay. So for me to get him, I not only have to take care of these 3, I also have to take care of that.
That's right.
And you would have to take care of those.
Yes.
Okay.
And so there are ways to synergize and use our abilities and effects and whatnot and skills to just do area effects and broader range things to affect other fields, not just single minions. So it's just there's a lot going on. It's got some depth to it.
I like it.
These skills are unlockable for the rest of the game. So if you can spend 3 honor,
okay,
and then you can let's just say you spent 3 honor and you want to do this, right? So you're going to have this for the rest of the game. You can.
So does that mean that I could only unlock 2 of these 3?
2 of the 3.
Okay.
There is a talent, however, like this talent gives you an extra health. There is a talent that gives you an extra skill disc.
Oh,
and you can place that at the beginning of the game, and you have a skill unlocked ready to go at the beginning of the game.
Very nice. Very nice.
Last thing is you can actually upgrade your talents. So in the preparation phase, you can spend honor to use one of these cards either side to actually permanently
oh, look at that.
talent. So now this technique is going to include that effect. And so throughout the game, you're increasingly buffing these techniques, making them more effective, which is really fun. It's really cool.
Very, very cool.
Yeah. So Onimaru.
Yes, Onimaru. And is this available yet in retail, or where is it at?
We launched this via Kickstarter in January. Did real well, like I don't know, 215K or so. We were happy with that, and it is coming. We're shooting for Gen Con. Being distributed by Japanime Games, so hopefully we'll have it there.
Excellent.
If not, right after. Yep.
All right. Well, that sounds great, Jason.
Thanks.
Thank you so much for sharing this with me. It looks fantastic, and I'm looking forward to seeing more about it this summer.
All right, man. Thank you.
Thanks. And thanks for checking it out.